Alright, Toya back here, and today I have got the Endgame Thor from Hot Toys. Again, it's one of those one-stick figure that I have got on the back with the Spider-Man. And this Endgame Thor is definitely one of my favorite Thors, besides the Infinity War version. So I mean, I do like stuff other than Spider-Man, as well as I've got a few Iron Mans here and there from the Hot Toys series as well, the one-stick series. As always, please remember to like the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Hot Toys, Marvel, Demon Slayer, PS5, games, vlogs, stuff that I do, stuff that I like. Hopefully you enjoy the stuff on my channel as well. So by all means do check out the other videos on my channel and have a great time. With that out of the way, let's hit it! Right, let's start off with the box. As you can see, Avengers Endgame laminated logo, as well as Thor 1/6 scale collectible figure, also laminated here as well at the bottom. And also you get this fantastic piece of artwork here with Fat Thor's head with some lightning effects, and also you get the typical Avengers A here. Similar to the other Endgame boxes as well, the aesthetic is very similar. You get the logo at the top with the Mjolnir, as well as the Avengers A at the bottom, which is golden printed. Again, you get the Thor text, 1/6 scale figure, blah 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 on the side as well, and complemented with this white line as well, and also this red bit, which is really good. At the back, the usual boring stuff, warnings and cautions and whatnot. The other side is the same as well, so nothing to blabber on. And let's open the sleeve up. And voila, we have got Thor here. So the Stormbreaker, Mjolnir, the lightning effect, many lightning effect pieces here and there, with the body ones that have the circular pieces, and also with the Mjolnir and Stormbreaker ones here and there at the bottom. Let's take Thor out. Let's take the plastic pieces out first. One's under his armpit. Let's start off with the head. As you can see Chris Hemsworth resemblance. Also, he's got the braided beard here, which looks really cool. And also, if you look closely, you can just about see the different colors of eyes that he has. So on the right there is the blue, the one that he got from Rocket, and also his normal one here on the left hand side here. Or maybe it's the other way around, I can't really remember. And also the hair pieces, it's very delicate, and I tried to pull off, like for example the strand here, and also the other strand here as well. But I think it's actually stuck to the bigger piece down here, because these bits kind of prevent you from taking it off, so I didn't want to break mine. You can see how it goes anyways. Definitely like these individual pieces that are sticking out. It looks very natural instead of just a big blob piece. The coloring is really nice as well. You get this gradient from the darkest side here at the top to the more lighter towards the edge and end of the hair. At the top you can see all the hairs going back, and also there is a bun there at the top, and also more individual strands of hairs coming down. This is actually more apparent on the back, and it just looks really great. And it's astonishing how much improvement they've gone from the very first Avengers Thor, because that was one of the first ones that I ever got for the 1/6 scale Hot Toys figures, to the even more detailed and upgraded versions there in the Endgame 10 years later. And it's just really great if you look at these individual pieces here at the tips. Also, I wouldn't try playing with this part too much, as it can break or you could snap it accidentally. The overall sculpt is just really nicely done, whether you're looking at it from the front, from the side, or the other side. You can see Chris Hemsworth's face here. So the scar's really nicely done here, as you can see, as it's sculpted as well. I mean, it's just crazy how much it looks like Chris Hemsworth on your hand. Moving on to the body, it looks really great as well. As you can see the belly here already, and on the side is even more apparent. Of course, Thor is into his 4th month of pregnancy, and the torso piece looks really well sculpted here as well. As you can see the different circular pieces that are here, here, and here, which you can interchange to the lightning effect pieces. textures, and I'll do that in just a moment. Circular pieces, again similar to the Infinity War version, they do have these silver paints which detects the cracks and the weathering of course, and as well as you can see the different textures and layers of the different pieces on the armor. So you get this smoother surface ones here on the chest. Running down the six-pack area is a bit more rough, more textured should I say, and it actually looks really good, and it's a great compliment because even with the color you can see a slight hint of bronze here to give that weathering effect, and also this is more apparent at the bottom as you can see a lot of weathering effect here and there. It looks used, it looks metallic, and it's really great. I'm a sucker for these effects, so it's really working on me. In terms of the arms, it looks really great as well. Thor's had these kind of arms, these silver metallic armored arms since the first Avengers, and it's great that this armor has it as well, and also with the arms area platings as well, and it looks good. Again, a lot of weathering as well, and also you can see these sculpted straps here, metallic piece here holding the straps together, and also on the inner side it's just a plainly sculpted piece with a lot of lines here running through it. In terms of the pants or trousers area, I quite like the material that they have used. Hopefully through time it doesn't crack, as we've seen in some other figures in the past. If you put it out there for too long it can crack. I think for the naked eyes it's really good at replicating that leather effect, and also with the inner layer here you can see a lot of stitching for the design, a lot of details as well, as you can see kind of the linings here that runs from the pelvic level down to the area here. The knees, they've used a different material here, a more synthetic material that is a piece of harder material, maybe a harder cotton polyester synthetic. And also going down to the bottom you have the boots. Again you can see some weathering on the front here on the left leg, and also some here on the right as well. Very simplistic of course, and let's move on to the bottom with the boots, which again is a very simplistic scout as well, but nonetheless you get all the goodies and the best parts at the top. As per usual Hot Toys standard, you can make out the shoe, the sole already. As you can see it's so detailed, it's well sculpted, and even at the bottom you get the detailed sculpts as well for the sole. Let's move on to the back. On the back you of course have the cape, and as you can see on the left and right side there are these very sub lines running just to the side on the edge, and also here on the right hand side as well. It looks good. Flip this over, we have got the back of the torso area. As you can see at the top you can open it up and stick in some batteries of course. For the trousers, again more detail on the back, and you can see the bum area has got a different piece of fabric. This one is actually more stretchy. Not sure if you can pick this up on my camera, but it is definitely a little bit more stretchy. So they do expect you to do different poses with this figure, and it doesn't crack. Also you can see this kind of biker-esque motif on this leather design here, and it runs for both sides of the thighs. On the back of the knee area, this is where the front piece runs through. So you have this triangular piece that sticks on the back of the knee, and also at the bottom you have the boots, which again you can see a lot of details being sculpted with these dotted areas resembling the different stitchings on the boots, and also the creases is really nicely done as well. As you can see, great sculpt, and also back of the boots not much, and again bottom of the sole again. For accessories of course you get the mynire, and this mynire has weathering effects as well, as you can see already here on the side, and also the embroidery here on the sides of the hammer. It looks really good, and also more weathering effect here on the other side, and at the top you get the usual circular piece engraved with the Guardian text here all around it, and it looks pretty cool. And also for the handle, again, great sculpt as well. And also you get the glimpse of detail at the bottom here of the hammer. It looks really good. Next we've got the Stormbreaker. Again, there are some weathering effects here and there. I quite like this piece because of Groot's hand, essentially. So you get these vines that are tying the axe part of the Stormbreaker together, and also some Asgardian text here on the back. More detailed engravings as well, similar to the Miner. Looks pretty good. On the other side, more weathering. It's pretty much the same. And moving on to the handle, it looks really well crafted, well sculpted, and well painted as well. Except for the hands, I think they've done a really good job at creating the different hands for their figures, because some of them looks absolutely amazing. As you can see here, it's really accurately done, and also you can see some vague veins here running on the top surface of the hand. It looks really good. And also for the knuckles as well, the sculpt is really good, paint job as well, so it's fantastic. So these ones are to hold the Miner as well as the Stormbreaker. The next pair is the open hand gesture, so it complements with the holding gesture if you want. And also for this pair, I think it's the most realistic pair out of all these ones. You get the usual support piece here with the stick, and also the clip here as usual. Avengers Endgame base piece, which is reflective here on the A part as well as the logo, similar to the rocket one that I have opened up previously, so you can check that video out. And also there's a nice Asgardian insignia here. That's a lot of stuff here. So at the top you have these 6 individual circular pieces with the lightning effect, and I'll just pick out this one to show you guys. Similar to the Infinity Wars one, so you have this kind of semi-transparent, also complemented with a hint of blue here and there, give off the lightning effect, and it looks pretty cool. Definitely will look really good at night time. Also here on the left hand side, this, as you can see, is in the shape for the axe, so you have got these 2 pieces for the Stormbreaker. From the first glimpse, it looks like some Bandai SHF effect pieces on the figures, but nonetheless, this is by Hot Toys and it looks really good already. For this one, as you can see, you have the square shape already. It's for the Miner, of course, and I'll pop that in later. Okay, with the batteries in, let's check out the lighting effects. Looks really good, to be honest, because you can essentially see the textures within the Miner itself. You can see the really uneven surface within the hammer itself, and it looks pretty stunning, to be honest. At the top, it looks pretty great as well. I wish they could have done that for the Infinity Stone, you know, when Loki was holding it up. So it really gives that kind of vibe if you're looking at it from the top here. For the Stormbreaker, the button is at the top. So you can see again here with the kind of cloudy effect within the axe itself, and it looks pretty great as well. But I think the Miner looks even better in comparison, because you get more lights around it in comparison to the Stormbreaker, where quite a lot of it is just plastic. Especially this bit where you don't really get any lights at all. So I like the Miner better with the lighting effects on. guys say what do you think of this Thor? Although it's really good in terms of head sculpt as well as the accessories that it comes with. The outfit is nice, materials as well, and just some small nitpicks. One is that the support piece on the back, and also I didn't like the fact that the Stormbreaker doesn't have as bright of a light as the Mjolnir, otherwise it will be fantastic. And lastly, I think they should have done the glowing eyes with the head sculpt instead of having the luminous light effect, because not everyone has the UV light around them, and it'll really go well with your Thor collection, Marvel collection, Avengers collection, or whatever you're collecting. And as always, please remember to like the like button and subscribe to my channel for more stuff like this: Hot Toys, Marvel, vlogs, Demon Slayer, PS5 games, stuff that I do in general, stuff that I like. Hope you enjoy stuff on my channel as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe and see ya!